Hey guys, Aussie Steve here from Home Buyer Louisiana. We buy a house in any condition in Louisiana. We actually just left a closing on this property today. So in the West Bank at Jefferson Parish in Harvey. So the seller had reached out to us because they're ready to sell it. They inherited the property a fair while ago actually. They inherited it back in 2013 with their sisters. With his sisters, and his sisters had gifted it to him. So he'd owned it in that time, and he was ready to sell it. He didn't want to clear it out, fix it up. It's quite dated and stuff. I'll show you around in a second. So we, were able to offer him a cash offer price that worked for him and get the deal closed. There was actually a title issue he wasn't aware of. So the sisters had gifted him the property during the succession back in 2013, but they didn't actually file the paperwork correctly. The papers weren't right. But our title company is very experienced, and they were able to solve it actually. So while that is an issue, it wasn't a big issue, particularly because the sisters were still around. So he actually brought the sisters in to the closing today, and they signed something to amend, to basically to fix that succession that was done for them back in 2013 to do what they were intending to do, which was to gift the property to him. So at the closing, we fixed that succession so that his title was clear and he legally owned it. And then in the same signing, he sold it to us and we're able to close on it. So, we do have all sorts of title issues and complications like that. Unfortunately, it's more common than you think. But we've been around, we've seen it. We have really competent title attorneys and people around us that help with those matters. So we're able to solve that, as well as purchase a property in as-is condition. So like I said, we've closed, so all this stuff in here is now ours. He took everything that he wanted, and the rest he didn't want to deal with, right? Because it takes work to get rid of all this stuff. And if you don't want it, that work's a hassle. So, people love selling to us because, there's actually a bunch of stuff here that we're gonna be able to donate to charity. Some of our workers and contractors often like this stuff as well. So, we're going to clear out and sort of use what we can, and anything that we can't, we're just going to put them in dumpsters because we're going to renovate the house anyway. You'll see it's pretty dated. You see it's sort of ceilings and it's got like quite a spacious bathroom, but we're going to want to update it. Again, lots of stuff for us to donate and or get rid of. And again, we're fine with that. It's got a bit of an odd layout, this property. This was a bit of an extension at the back. So it's a bit of an odd layout because this is an extension of the property. You'll see awesome, beautiful, old kitchen, I can almost see the memories that were made here. It's definitely of its time. And it's beautiful for its day. But definitely not, not the sort of kitchen that a modern buyer wants. So hence why he didn't sell it with a realtor. It just wasn't ready for that. So with us, we're going to come in, we're going to clean it out, we're going to renovate it, we're going to update it. Haven't decided whether this would end up being a flip or another rental. Could go either way on this one. But that's what we do. We buy houses as is, cash. So if you're selling a property in South Louisiana or Mississippi Gulf Coast, let us know, reach out. We're happy to have a conversation, hear about the property and give you a cash offer. If it works, great, we'd love to close with you. And if it doesn't, no hard feelings at all. Thanks guys, visit our website, homebuyerlouisiana.com.